Praise the Lord. Welcome to AIM. Wow, guys. I'm coming back to get you an update on what was done in the garden today. So if you saw the previous video, you'll know I wasn't sure what I could do and what I couldn't. I gave you some insights, and I'm back. I'm back to show you. I am amazed at what God allowed me to do. And I have to show it, guys. I have to show it. And then I'll show you, like, what's left. So, look, guys. And I think I want to show you. You saw this place in the last video. But I want to show you. See, I have to throw it up. See, my arm is raised all the way up, right? So, this fence is probably 6 feet. So I have to throw it up over the fence. And there it is, guys. Look at all that food for the animals. You can see where I was getting tired. It couldn't quite make it over, but that's a workout, guys. That's a workout. Look at all that grass. Now, I did not throw it into the animals' pen this time because, you know, that wall is quite a bit higher than this, right? And the animals come out here every morning to graze anyway, so they will come and eat that. My moringa tree is doing well since I propped it away from the fence. They can't stick their snout in there, their nose, and chew it. So that one will definitely grow. Sorry, guys. That one will grow. But I want to show you what I did, guys. I'm super excited. What I did not do was harvest anything. So I can come back in this evening and do that. I did get the dead papaya leaves and one papaya from there before Nana left for school. And he brought that inside for me. It is almost 9 o'clock. So Nana leaves for school at like 7:15. So by I don't know. I guess, yeah, I let him out and then I came in here. So, almost 2 hours. I'd say an hour and 45 minutes or so because I did take some little breaks to drink my water and whatever. But anyway, I did this whole section. Look at it. You can see the grass out there now. Now the garden looks better than the lawn. I didn't like come in this section really. I can come back and do that later, but my goal was to conquer this section and this little piece here, which I'm not happy with how it is, but I'm satisfied for now, right? I'll come back in. This section so far has not been touched. So I need to get in there next. That will be my next goal, right? But I have gotten this section. And as I was going, you know, I said, okay, let me just go up along the fence here. Let me do that. And then little by little, before you know it, I made my way all the way around. I'll show you guys. So I think I pulled up one of my asparagus. So yes, some plants were hurt in this weeding session, but it is what it is, guys. You know, it was so overgrown. It's hard to just pull the weeds. And I did miss some. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's definitely better than it was. So there we have it. There's my little seat. So this is in the shade, which is nice. Here's my asparagus here, which needs to be weeded. I need to get in here and weed this place, you know, at least between the rows, and see what I can do. Let me get over this side and I'll turn back and show you guys. So I've done up to the fence, like from the asparagus to the fence. And then I did this little section, not 100%, but I pulled the tall ones out. Got a little bit right in there. So over here I did this, and there were so many weeds. It was like it was pulling this thing up. So I had to get my little weeder and get me some dirt back around it again. And then I got over here where the cocoa yam is. Not perfect, like I said, but definitely good. I do need to tie this moringa up to the post so it grows straight. Need to take the puppy thing down because they're not using it now. There, under the houses somewhere, under their dog houses somewhere. But the cocoa yam is doing good. A couple of them got pulled up by accident as I was doing it, so I replanted them. Like I said, not perfect in there. You can still see some grass or whatever, and I got it to this section here, but I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. You see a lemon balm is right here. I threw some sticks over here, so I have another lemon balm here. I am not sure what this is. I think it's just a regular tree growing up, but I'm not sure, so I left it. And it also is providing shade for my oregano. That was my dill that died. I just weeded this a little bit here to let the oregano go a bit. I do have some kale and Brussels sprouts and what else was it? Broccoli, I believe. But I'm just basically plucking leaves here and there for the rabbits from that. This, oh, is this a turkey berry? No, this is a garden egg. Okay. Over here, we had that pepper. So that's the kind of pepper. I wasn't sure what kind of pepper plant it was, but it's this type. And this, I didn't pull it all the way out because the rabbits eat that. And there's a holy basil. Here's another pepper plant. So I'm not sure what kind that is. And this is part of that pepper plant. Now my lemon balm. Lemon balm over here. I stuck some more sticks in the ground. But look, it's coming. So when you harvest your lemon balm, don't throw the sticks away, guys. Look at it, it's coming. I just stuck the stick in the ground. It was just like this. I stuck it in the ground and it's coming. So not all the sticks will come, but a lot of them will. So I got alfalfa. I wanted to weed a little bit over here next to the lemon balm sticks, but I have alfalfa there and that's kind of a little tedious work, so I just left it. But so you guys can see the majority of the garden is weeded. I wanted to continue on over here, but I think I'll get a headache if I continue. So yeah, I didn't. But that will be another session. I'll get to those places. But for the most part, guys, a majority of the garden is weeded. I did not touch this part in here yet. I'd like to get that garden egg plant up and you know, leaning on that stick there. I gotta pound the stick in and get that garden egg up, and then a weed over there a bit more. But yeah, as far as the garden eggs, honestly, we have plenty. We don't use a lot like that. That's why I'm trying to find other things to do with them. And I think if you slice them and bread them and fry them is another nice way to use them. Get your veggies in. I fry in coconut oil now, so I don't use any other oil. So I did not weed in here. And I don't know, guys. I think this is a big grass thing growing in my lemongrass. But I don't know. I keep trying to pull it out and it keeps coming back. It doesn't smell like lemon. So I think it's just regular grass, but I'm gonna have to get that out of there. Anyway, that is what I got going on, guys. I just was super excited, and I just had to share that. I had to share the progress with you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're encouraged. Late 50s, guys, you can do it. You can still do it. Don't think you can't do it. You can still do it, guys. But what I would say is, I mean, in your 70s, you could probably still come out here and do some, but it's not easy, guys. Especially when you have put your, your energy and everything into working for others like we do in the West. And then you come here with, inflammation or whatever, because your joints and, the cement floors and all that kind of stuff. Those things. Then you come and try to do this. I'm glad that we came when we did, because it's making me stronger. It's hard. Let me tell you, it is hard. Hard, but definitely beneficial. It is definitely strong, makes you stronger. And this is my work, right? I don't do this just to give it away, right? I don't do this to supply everybody for free. This is my work. So the pay I get for this hard work is my health, right? But I also am able to provide for my family, right? By giving the weeds and things to the animals, right? Helping them be healthy and grow so that we have meat, right? And then also the medicinal herbs for our healing. Also the vegetables and the fruits. Like, if you guys ever have too much of something, all you need to do is look it up. What to do when you have too much of whatever. Papaya. There are a lot of things you can make with papaya, savory and dessert, right? A lot. And that papaya, you can put it in your freezer, right? You can can it. You can dry it. I'm going to try to dehydrate some papaya so we could have dried fruit snacks. That is super good, right? So, yeah. And the same with the garden eggs. I have actually dehydrated garden eggs, and I have them in a jar. If I want to add it to stew or whatever, I'll reconstitute it in water, and then I'll go ahead and add it to my stew if I don't have garden eggs. So there's another thing. Just try stuff, right? Learn how to can. If you don't know how to can, learn how to do that. It will take you far, right? It will take you far. Learn other ways to get these vegetables into your family, right? Turmeric. We have a lot of turmeric. I use it for, oh, look at that garden egg down there. It's huge. So I really need to harvest this evening. But there are things to do with it. And that's why I do this, guys. I don't sell it. This is hard work, right? I'm not trying to sell things from the garden here. That's why we have a 50-acre farm. I'm not trying to sell things from here, and I sure don't want to get out here. I've been waiting for help, guys. I can't get help. My husband's trying. He did help me, and it gave me a little bit of encouragement. He came and did a section over here for me because he'd been trying to get someone to help, and it's been hard, right? We can't get anybody. We had our helper did a little section, but as far as anything else, I haven't gotten any help out here. I haven't gotten any help, and it's hard. It's hard work. And when I'm doing this, I'm leaving something else undone. I'm very thankful that our granddaughter is here. She had a small vacation from school, which her school is boarding school. That's why you guys don't see her nowadays. But she goes to boarding school. in her last year. So, yeah, it's quite intense, right? You guys know how it is. 12th grade, it's quite intense. But she came for a few days and is helping a lot inside with the floors and washing shoes and all of that. And that we're really blessed. And that is a help, right? Nana helps. Nana helps when he can, but he has school as well, right? So, you know, the kids, grandchildren are helping, but as far as anything else, you know, we're not. So what I'm saying is that you have to know how big. I wanted the garden bigger. I wanted it bigger. I'm going to come and sit in this shade spot and talk to you guys for a minute. I wanted it bigger. I'm glad my husband said, let's just start with this because it's a lot. And at the end of the day, I'm doing it by myself. This is part of my work, right? I have a lot of other work, but this is one part of my work. So I would just say, for those of you wanting to do this, right? You can do it. You can do it. But be mindful about what you grow, right? You don't really want it to go to waste. The good thing is that, you know, a lot of times people will see it as waste, but it's never waste here on the mini farm because we always can give it to the animals, right? And it boosts their nutrition and it boosts their strength, their immune system and everything, depending on what you give them, right? They love papaya. They love garden eggs. They love cassava. They love everything. They love the weeds, right? So, you know, when you're operating like that, the things don't go to waste. And my goal is to continue to try to grow everything that we need, right? So tomatoes didn't do so well this year. Probably partially my fault for not attending to them better. But somebody's growing tomatoes on our farmland and they always give us some now. So that's a blessing. But, you know, this is my work. And you can do the same thing. It can be your work, right? It can be your work. But just make sure you know what you're doing with it. It's a hard thing to do just to give it away or to sell it, right? But like my husband always says, cut your coat according to your size. And everything will work out. Like the oranges, I need to pluck a bunch of oranges and make orange juice again. I did that and it was amazing, guys, amazing. I should have brought a juicer with me because that would have been beneficial with all the oranges we have. But mangoes, we're gonna have a lot of mangoes. Mango ice cream, soursop goes good in smoothies, right? Very nutritious. So all of these things don't go to waste here on the mini farm. And yeah, I guess that's what I want to say. This is my work and I work very, very hard. But the rewards are very, very good. Very good rewards. Late 50s, guys. I have to say that now. Late 50s we are. And it's not easy. It's not easy. So that's it. Sometimes it's difficult when you have people who come and see it, but they didn't see the hard work you put into it, right? And they come and see it and think, oh, it's simple. Oh, maybe I'll take this, I'll take that. You can give me this, you can give me that. You know, sometimes that's hard because you've put a lot of hard work in it. You want to share, you do, but also you want to make sure you have enough, right? So you're not ending up giving it all away and then going out and buying it. So that's the thing, that's the hard part. It is hard when you don't have help and you're doing it all by yourself, but in the same sentence, I will say it's a blessing because it pushes you, right? It pushes you to work harder. It pushes you to get out here. I would have loved to relax, right? Would have loved to. But as it has it, I didn't. And I did all this. And I worked my muscles. And I got in the dirt and got out here praising and worshiping the Lord. And the Lord always speaks to me. Like, I'll give you just a little quick insight about what I was thinking about. Like the weeds. I pull the weeds by the roots for the most part, right? We don't always do that. But I was thinking about it. Seeds have been in this ground for years and years and years and years. Especially those things that look like trees, right? Like, how long has this seed over here been here? How long has that been there? Because that just started growing up. And, you know, the Lord allows the seed to be in the ground. And sometimes you might be in the ground, right? In the dark, a dark place, in the dark, not knowing, whatever, right? But at the right time, you will sprout, right? And you will grow. And that's what the Lord was showing me with the seeds. The seeds are in the ground. And we as people are growing. The Lord is growing us. He's preparing us. Some seeds have to have a dormant season before they actually sprout, right? They have to have a cold, dark season before they sprout. But then when they sprout, they grow. And so when I'm out here in my garden, those are the things. As I'm praising, I'm worshiping, I'm thinking about things like that. And the Lord always is faithful to show me something. That's, you know, in every season, that's why we are to give thanks. In every season where we are, you know, it's life. It's going to be a challenge, right? It's going to be challenging. It's life. So no matter what season you're in, be joyful, be thankful, and make sure you make the most of it. So today I'm super blessed here in the garden. I'm super blessed. And I just wanted to share with you guys. So this is the same day that I shot the first video, not knowing where I would get to. And as I put my hand to the ground, the Lord showed up. The Lord showed up. He strengthened me. I know there's healing happening. There's strengthening happening. There is blessings happening. There is enjoyment. There is satisfaction from being able in late 50s to be able to do this. I'm super blessed, and I just want to share it with you guys. If you guys are still here, I appreciate you. I do appreciate you because you really give me encouragement and, you know, boost me a little bit too, right? So I have a little more encouragement to go on because I want to show you that it can be done, that you too can do it. So, yeah, I left my zinnias here so I can get a little pop of color here in the garden. But that's all I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it encouraged you. I hope that you are able to, even if you're not moving to Ghana, right? I'm hoping you're able to carve a little place for yourself to grow something, to do something, and work with your hands and bless your family with your work, right? Bless your family, bless yourself, be able to grow something, good for yourself. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go at that. Till next time, God bless you.